just fuck me up this pre-roll. The stress goes when I'm counting all these C-notes. Disrespectful and a little detrimental. Bet your eyes roll when I pop up on your screen, ho. I'm not a fan of no sucker shit. If it ain't bougie lifestyle, then we dubbing it. Fuck a friend, better watch your mouth before I run in it. Blow a couple bands for the fun of it. Hate a fucking dummy chick. Intimidation is the highest form of flattery. Sad to see you were just a fan and now you mad at me. Had to be hating from a get-go, what a tragedy. Can never argue with a raggedy. White long acrylic, like what's the problem? Lip gloss on my lips and yeah, it's poppin'. I love the big spender. Love to find the things, love to be spoiled down with diamonds. Love to be dripped in by me. Won't do your song if it don't slap. I said what I said, that's just that. Average, you bitches average. Stop the theatrics, I'm lavish. Your favorite bad bitch, I'm on your mind, let's be real. Cheat mode, bout to spark me up this pre-roll. The stress goes when I'm counting all these C-notes. Disrespectful and a little detrimental. Bet your eyes roll when I pop up on your screen, ho. I'm not a fan of no sucker shit. If it ain't bougie lifestyle, then we dubbing it. Fuck a friend, better watch your mouth before I run in it. Blow a couple bands for the fun of it. Hate a fucking dummy chick. Can't believe I was here crying over a nigga. I had more money than I'm screaming. And what I lack in the bag, I pack in the cat with beauty to match. Come get this. I know I'm confident. I look too good to not be confident. Tune in, you watching. We yelling fuck these niggas until it's time to fuck a nigga. Nothing but Bel Air in my cup. That champagne life tastes rich as fuck. Hate me, they love to hate me, but watch me daily. Front page me, I know you look too. It's giving, save me for real. Cheat mode, bout to spark me up this pre-roll. The stress goes when I'm counting all these C-notes. Disrespectful and a little detrimental. Bet your eyes roll when I pop up on your screen, ho. I'm not a fan of no sucker shit. If it ain't bougie lifestyle, then we dubbing it. Fuck a friend, better watch your mouth before I run in it. Blow a couple bands for the fun of it. Hate a fucking dummy chick. Cheeche
Y'all already know what it is. It's the Proof in the Pudding podcast show, and I go by the name of Sion 919. I'm excited about today because I got my homie in the building. I'm excited about her new project, Chee Mode, out now on all streaming platforms. Yo, I'm so proud of you. So proud of you, yo. I want to salute you. Yo, the album is rocking. Yo, so for the people that don't know, let's let them know a little bit about you, where you from and stuff like that, and where can they find the project?
So my name is Cheeche Lovato. I'm from Brooklyn, New York, and my album is on all platforms. So y'all go check that out when y'all get a chance, whoever watching or whatever. I can't be that ass right now. But yeah. Tune into that.
Yo, and that's
everywhere. Can't miss it.
Yeah, and that's a fact, yo. We had you up here before, yo. I was excited about hearing new music from you then. So, yo, now that it's done, how does it feel? The project is out. The project is rocking. How do you feel about it?
Honestly,
yeah.
Very accomplished. It took a minute for it to like get out.
Right.
There was a lot of obstacles that was preventing me from dropping it. But when it finally did come out or whatever, there was a lot of good feedback. Like more than I expected. So that
That's
just gave me more of a confidence boost, you know. I'm very proud of myself though. I feel like it was a great body of work
dope.
this time around, and there was no skips. That I heard a lot. And yeah, you know, I feel
Yeah.
like that album particularly can be like adaptable to different sounds of other people because I have like a lot going on in it. It's not just sad songs, it's not just love songs, it's like sex songs, party songs, like a
Yeah.
collection of stuff. So
Okay. Yo, and it's definitely rocking, yo. It's definitely a classic you got right there. I
thank
definitely listened
you.
to it, yo, and I'm feeling it, yo. So let me ask you, who did the production on this project right here?
Shout outs to my engineer Ferry on boards. That's his IG.
Okay, Ferry on
He
boards.
he engineered the entire project. Producing,
Right.
I'm not gonna lie, like somebody Saigon, right? But there was one producer I know for a fact. His name is I think B something. Look at
Okay.
me, not even really knowing,
It's
but
all
it
good.
started with a B.
All right.
He got his writing credits, well, his producer credits, so he will be getting paid if it blow up. But
Yeah. It's
I
definitely gonna
think I
blow up.
only have like two beats I actually have a relationship with the producer with.
Right.
But other than that, like maybe.
Yeah. The thing is, it's dope, right? Because I remember last time you were saying about the boy beats, right? You was like, yo, I like
Uh-huh.
boy beats. Yo, your sound on this right here is a vibe. I like this one right here. I ain't gonna front. It's like, yo, you
I
can
kind
put this
of
on.
focused on the R&B side
Yeah.
a little bit,
Yeah.
a
I
little bit
like it.
more than usual.
Okay, I like it. So let's talk about track one, Chee Mode, right quick. What inspired that and what was the vibe for that?
Me, nah,
Right.
that's like my big up song. So like anytime I want to feel sexy or confident or like just be in my bag, I feel like that song is just the perfect song to set the tone on who I am and how I see myself and how
Right.
like other women should see themselves as that bitch. So it's like a bad bitch anthem, you could
Yeah.
say.
He
But
definitely
that's
did
just
it.
like my confident booster song. You know,
Yeah.
there's no real inspiration behind it, but it is because it's just supposed to make you feel good.
Yeah. And that's the thing. You're a vibe. The song is a vibe. So you definitely captured that in the music on that one. And then one thing that I noticed, right, with the album cover and the photo shoots and all that, it's like, yeah, you weren't playing with them. You weren't playing around.
Oh yeah, I definitely took it because it's my first album.
Right.
Like an actual album, I can say I put blood, sweat, and tears in. Like I did not play with this project at all. Not with the pictures, not with the marketing, not with the productions, not with the beats. Like I try to make every project better than the next one.
Yeah.
So
You
I feel
definitely
like I
doing it.
topped it. Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely did.
And
Yeah, I
I'm
was
only
definitely
gonna get
impressed.
better. That's the crazy thing. Like this
Only
is
up from here.
just where is just the beginning. So I know when I really tap into my true form, it's gonna be phenomenal.
Wow. And I'm excited about the journey. So let's talk about spoken words a little bit. Like what inspired that one?
Actually, true story. It originally was supposed to be a feature. Like that song is not even my song. You know,
Wow.
my bro, his name is Trey Special. He hit me up. This is when we first was getting acquainted. He was like, "Yo, I like your sound. I have a song that I feel like you could really like bring to life." So then he sent me the beat, and like the well, how I started you don't want to hear it, but you're gonna fucking hear it. That's the first thing that came to mind when I heard the beat. So I'm like, okay,
Wow.
it's obvious that I could write to it.
Right.
So as I'm writing to it or whatever, and I got his parts, I could build off of that and just make it even better. I was like, I really can hear this song on my album. So I asked him, I'm like, would you be okay if I use this song? And he was
Wow.
totally fine with it, which I kind of thought he was gonna be like, nah, you gotta pay me. Like, what are you talking about? But he
Right.
was like, nah, you're dope. Like, just, of course, give me my credits. But
Right.
still, like, you're more than welcome to use it for whatever purposes or whatever. And that's actually like the second most streamed song on Spotify.
Wow. And it's rapping.
So, word. I feel like even with the sound or how I came on it, it gives me Maybach music vibes. I always said that from the beat, like it gives me Ashton Martin music
Yeah.
type of feel.
Yeah. You definitely captured that, yo, right there. So the second highest stream on the project right there.
Yeah, it got a lot of stream. I think the first one from what I remember is well, we're gonna get to that. But yeah, that's the
Wow.
second highest.
Okay, okay, and that one's one of my favorite joints on there as well. I'm not gonna front. I like a lot of them. I'm not gonna front. There's not one that I don't like, but I do have my favorites, and we'll get to that as well.
Word.
Chemo was one of my favorites. I like. I love spoken words. So
Thank
when
you.
you put it out, right? You did an album release for this one, right?
I sure did.
Yeah, let's talk about that real quick before we get to the next one, yo. Because I've seen the pictures and the videos. You showed up. You showed up, and you showed out that day.
I tried. I wasn't really trying to make a big deal about the album release party because it was just more sort of like a mini celebration for the fact that like I have an album coming out.
Right,
I wasn't trying to do too much for like my makeup and my outfit, because I just wanted to vibe and celebrate a completion of something important.
right.
But it was a lot of fun. Almost every person I invited came, so that's
Wow,
great.
that's definitely
I
good.
think with the exception of like two people, but everyone enjoyed the album, which I was very nervous about. Uh,
You
the cake
rocking.
was good.
All right.
And even though I wasn't really too fond of the bartender because she kind of sucked, but she still got the job done in some cases, I guess. But overall, it was a really, really good night. I had
Okay.
a lot of fun.
What was the feedback? Well, when people heard it, because I know when I first heard it, I heard the other songs before because it's not you. This your first actual album. You
Yeah,
had projects out, so when I heard the
everyone
album,
felt like my projects was albums. I'm like, that's so sweet, but no,
right,
they're
right,
EPs.
wow,
Relax.
and that's the thing. So it's like you said, you get better every time, and it's like, yo. So when I heard it and I'm listening, it's like when the vibe first dropped on the Chi mode, I'm like, okay, it's kind of like I'm getting neo soul type vibes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But you take us on a journey on this one.
I did.
Yeah,
This is like a rebirth of a new sound. I
right,
was playing around with sounds on this album. I
yeah,
can definitely say I was also very uncomfortable in a good way with this because of just what I tried to do with the whole like beat process and what I wanted to sing about was like a big deal because everybody's so used to me singing sad love songs or
right,
like fuck these niggas. Like, let's try a different approach this time. Let's make
right.
some party music. Let's make some sex jams or whatever. I just wanted to experiment.
Yeah, you definitely did that. You set the tone, which leads me to the next track. You definitely set the tone on this one right here. So let's talk about that real quick.
I love that song. That's
That
one of
one's a
my favorites.
right, and that's a feature with you had a feature with Ivy on this one, right?
Yes, shout outs to my son Ivy for actually walking on the track. It
Right,
can be argued that she kind of, bodied me, which I don't really care, but I feel like that track set the tone. Like it was placed perfectly too. I feel like the track list, I wanted to make sure that every track follows or complements each other.
right.
She actually won my challenge I did the beginning of this year with the
Wow,
vibes challenge. So that was like part of the whole prize. Like whoever won gets a feature. And I decided to not just make it a single, put it on an album. It's
dope.
because it was just that good. Like I couldn't just drop this. I could have, but I know it shouldn't like be presented that way. I wanted it to be on an actual album because or the solidified features on my album.
Right, right. You
So
definitely set the tone.
I just had to. She really went off though. She gives me honestly Doja Cat vibes, and people will look at me like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, if you heard old Doja and even like last year, she
Right.
gives that type of vibe.
Yeah.
That or Left Eye. I
Or
love
left eye.
like
Or left
neither
eye.
other. Yeah,
Yeah.
because
And that's the thing. So what was that like?
her cadence was really like on spot on.
Right.
That I want to work on because it's just like it was so natural. Like watching her work in the studio, it just felt mad natural to her. Like she just does it. There's no effort whatsoever. It just felt effortless. But I was so inspired. Like I gotta get on that level right there.
Yeah.
That's the level of energy I need to,
Yeah.
give out more.
And it definitely worked. So is that going to be a video for that one? Let's talk about some of the videos. Which ones?
Ah,
What we got coming? I know you cooking up something over there
I am dropping a video November 2nd. Which video, however, will be announced in another week.
in another week.
But Set the Tone is one of the songs I will do a visual to. I'm just still working on the theme. Because you
Okay.
know me, I always gotta have some type of theme to my videos. It can't just be about nothing.
Right. Yeah. So I'm excited about that. And then that goes into Kick It is the next song. So let's talk about Kick It. What inspired Kick It? What was the direction for Kick It when you came up with that one?
Heard the beat and immediately I just thought about sex. Like that's literally how that happened. I'm like, okay, so I know for a fact I want to make this not a raunchy song because Set the Tone was type raunchy. If you listen to the lyrics, we was saying some shit.
Right.
But like seductive. I mean, you ever heard "Dance for You" by Beyonce?
I do. I did.
Yes, something to that type of effect of like not too much, but it's not also like not too much. If that makes sense, it's like
Right.
a perfect balance. Um, my friend TK, who's in R2H, he
Okay.
engineered that. That's like the only person outside of my regular engineer that I ever went to that actually got the job done.
Wow.
Yeah, I wrote that song in like a day. I wrote it at work actually.
You wrote
I
that
was just
work.
writing. Yeah, I'm like, I think instead of just sitting in the hallway doing nothing, I should write a song. And
Yeah.
I was going through beats that I saved, and I'm like, this has to be on the album. So I just again thought about sex,
Yeah. And
and
that's
I
another
wrote
banger.
according to that.
Yeah, that's another one of the bangers on the joint right there. So what was your response when you heard the actual finished project of that one? When it was the final mix down on that
Um,
song?
I had to get it remixed twice before I was comfortable with it, but it wasn't nothing major. It was just minor tweaks that I felt needed to be tweaked. But
Right.
other than that, like, you know, I definitely loved towards the ending part.
Right.
Where's that bridge? That's like my favorite part to me. I was impressed, It
Yeah.
wasn't anything where I had to pull hair out and be like,
Right.
nah, I can't post this.
Nah, you definitely did it. You did your thing on that one. And that's the thing, like even with the arrangements and the way that a lot of instrumentations on this one right here, it's like a lot of breakdowns and stuff like
If
that.
you know, you know.
Yeah. And that's the thing, like you're definitely creative. So like how important is that creative control when you're doing your projects, Steve?
Um, well, I like to challenge myself, and I feel like I can't bring a song to life unless I can relate in a way
Right.
or share some type of story behind it that I've been through. So, when it comes to creative process, it just depends on the mood I'm in.
Move.
I could still write not being in the mood. I just feel like it won't be as like felt when I'm really in it. That's
No.
just to me. Like I gotta actually be in the mood for certain songs to like really write.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I'm glad you said that because that makes sense going into the next song. Drinking and smoking.
My
So
favorite
how do you get in the
song.
mood? How do you get in the mood when you in your
I
creative zone?
told this story too. I was actually really depressed when I wrote that. That was
Wow.
I say that's my cry for hope song because it really is a cry for hope song. Like the lyrics is just me expressing how much I don't understand certain things that happen in life.
Right.
So because it's a lot of pressure, especially the whole process of being underground,
Right.
it's a lot. Like you
It's
gotta worry
definitely
about staying relevant, you gotta worry about streams, you gotta worry about having your face out there, marketing, numbers, doing the groundwork. Like that's a lot of pressure, especially when you see other people at where you want to be at, so that just kind of like, damn, am I ever gonna reach that goal, or am
Right.
I ever gonna like make it? So that makes somebody want to drink and smoke all day and just like not give a fuck.
Right.
But yeah, I was really at a really bad place with my mom. I was going through stuff like at home. I was going through financial troubles. Work wasn't really the best. I kept losing jobs and finding another one and losing it. Like, I just wanted another way to get that across without the whole cliche, I'm sad. Like, what's a
Gotcha.
clever way where I feel like people could relate, but it's also catchy? I feel like the
Definitely
chorus was
catchy.
catchy like that for a reason, because
Right.
once you say it over and over, like, it just stays in your head. Yeah,
Right.
it's okay, I'm drinking. Like, it's easy to remember. That's
Wow.
also something I studied too, like with songs nowadays that pop, you gotta be simple. Like, as
Right.
crazy as it sounds and it's sad that music has come to this point, but like songs that's mad simple, it's easy to remember. It just seems to like take off. So
Right.
that was like a depressed song, but also something you can remember it by, because the chorus is very black and white.
Right. But you definitely brought it. You definitely brought it. And that one right there, that's my jam. That's definitely one of my favorites.
You know, because everybody like that song.
Right.
Even the hood niggas, like, it be shocking me that y'all like singing music sometimes,
Yeah.
because I don't think I make music for those type of people.
Yeah.
But I be having guys that be like, yo, I don't even listen to singers, but your fucking music is fire.
It
And
is.
that means a lot, because like I wasn't thinking of y'all when I made this song. So the fact that I could just be that, like stretched in
Right.
different lanes is that crazy to me.
Wow. You're versatile. So you got all different types of audiences listening and checking in. You also
Hell
did the in
yeah.
studio. You did the in studio video for that one.
Sure did. And
Yo,
that got a lot of good feedback.
when I seen that one, I'm like, yo, she's on her way. I already knew with the thought you knew and the toxics and stuff like that. I already knew you had skills. But when I seen you do the in studio, it was like, yo, it was more personal. It was a personal setting. It's like, they get to see a different side of you. So what was the feedback and response to that video?
That was a part of a consistency challenge that my artist development group that I'm in was a
Right.
part of. So the rules was, my vocal coach, who's in charge of it, she breaks us up into houses.
Wow.
So each house has to post consistently for a week in the house with, the great content,
Right.
good songs, good singing videos. A house wins as a collective, though.
Wow.
So, I felt like last year, I think we did it. I did it for the first time. I wanted to step it up, and that meant not only doing a cover, but doing a studio version of the cover. Like,
Right.
not just singing it with the beat, but actually a production.
Wow.
So, I stepped out my comfort zone. I tried it. I did not think it was going to get all the shares that it got, or people would hit me up like, "Oh my God, like make more of these." I feel like out of Chee mode and drinking and smoking, those are like the top two in studio
Right.
covers that went crazy, like mad shares, almost 1,000 views, but we don't
Wow.
know damn. But it was close,
Right. You're
It's
doing
more
it.
than I'm used to, right?
You're
So
doing it.
that was good to see. It's like, okay, so me taking that first step to just do it, even though my mind is like, nah, be comfortable, was a good thing.
Right. Coming out that comfort zone. And the thing about it, I seen the in studio first before I heard the actual song. So when I
That
heard the in
also makes
studio,
people want to listen to the actual version.
right. So when I heard that, I'm like, yo, this is banging. But I found myself keep restarting it because it's shorter than the actual version of the song. So on the
Yeah,
in studio, I'm playing it back like, yo, I wish she would have kept going. So then when I heard the project, it's about 4 minutes long. So it's actually longer. I'm like, okay, so she hit me with the snippet. But
yeah,
you killed that, yo. Big salute
thank
on that one.
you.
You definitely killed that one right there. And the next song, I don't want to pronounce it wrong, but I think it's Maui.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I was struggling with that. Like, all right, I don't want to say it wrong.
No,
What
you're
inspired
good.
Molly?
Well, Maui is my boyfriend name.
Uh, I
Um,
was going to ask about that because I remember last time, all right, that goes back to my jam.
yes,
I
everybody.
thought you said y'all still
Oh,
rocking.
oh no, he's not the one
No, no,
from.
no. I mean, but yeah,
Yeah, he
right,
was
right,
in
right,
the
right,
video in a way,
right.
but I don't write love songs. I told you that last time. Like I'm real funny with that. So me just thinking ahead, I heard the beat and I just fell in love. So I'm like, this gotta be a love song. Like
Wow,
that's how I come up with concepts. It just depends on the feeling I get from the beat. So this is my first song I ever wrote, like lovey dovey about my boyfriend that wasn't bashing.
wow,
I was very, very vulnerable when it came to wanting to release it because
right,
I thought at first I'm like, what if the song is too cheesy? Like, what if people gonna be like, nah, this ain't it? Like, 'cause this is me really being mushy, and I don't like being
right.
mushy. That's not my brand. So,
Wow,
I tried it, of course, and I'm like, I wasn't even gonna name it Maui. It was just gonna
wow,
probably be another, silly title, but the
right,
song is about him. So I'm like, let me just make it his name. Like, now you know this is your song. And
wow.
from there, took off.
Yeah, that's the
Um,
thing. I gotta tell you because I've been watching. We're friends on Instagram and stuff like
yes,
that. Yeah, you
yes.
gotta glow about you now. I like it.
Yo, I know
I really
everybody
like it.
say that.
I
Oh my
like it. Yeah,
God.
I'm not gonna front from like even the video toxic and stuff like that. We talked a little bit about that last time.
Mm-hmm.
You in a very better place now.
I've heard that a lot. They said I stopped dressing boyish ever since I've been in a relationship. I've been dolled up more. I'm like, I
Right,
always dress. To me, I'm like, I just don't dress up like that. Because if it's not important, I'm not about to waste the outfit. But
right. I
I
feel you.
get it. I'm an artist now, so
Yeah,
image
it's
is
just a glow. It's
important.
just glow. It's like you can
Um,
tell like you're in a better space, in a better headspace. It's like
yes.
it's like you were
It's
smiling before.
definitely a blessing,
Yeah,
and I
that's
had to show my appreciation through music.
yeah, and that's dope right there. So, what was his response when he heard the record?
Um, you know, honestly, I played it for him and I know he liked it, he appreciated it.
Right,
But it was just like oh, wow, okay. All right. He did the little blushing thing.
right,
And that's what that was, because I guess he's a guy and
right. Can't
he's
show too
trying
much.
to, yeah, he probably was jumping for joy inside, but
Yeah,
he's
facts.
like, oh, I appreciate it. Thank you. I love you. I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah. That's
whatever.
yeah, that's dope, yo. From where we were before to now, yo, it's a beautiful thing because y'all was going strong
Definitely.
then, but we were talking about a little bit before him. So from
Mm-hmm.
there, and it's like, yo, to see y'all still going strong and to see everything, yo, that's a beautiful thing right there. And I'm excited about that
Yeah,
for you. Yeah. Wow.
definitely.
Yeah, so that's real right there. So salute to Maui. Definitely, he's doing something right, yo. Keep holding sis down. Keep treating her right, yo, because
Feel
I
me?
like
Because
it on
I
you.
will write a song about you if you play me. And it will be a lot of my friends' captions. So,
Yeah, wow. That's the fact right there, yo. So okay. The next song is P and D.
uh-huh.
Let's break that down real quick.
P&D is Party Next Door because the
Party
song is
next.
about really partying and
Right,
catching a girl, vibing out, and just seeing where it goes. With that, I heard the beat, but I knew I didn't want to be on it by myself.
right.
So vibes went stupid crazy. It's still going stupid crazy. Like that is my
The
top
vibes.
stream song ever,
The
right?
vibes are still
So
rocking.
I've heard people be like, "You and I, we should do a joint project. You and I, we should do a joint project. I can do more songs together." So I didn't even like. I knew off rip to pass the song to him,
Right,
right? Because one, I know his sound, and I know something that he would actually like put effort in and really take his time with. Because he
right,
took a little minute with it, but that's because he had so many ideas and he was just so excited, and I just loved watching the process. So
right.
we get in the stool, that's another story. But I was so annoyed with him that day because he has this habit of being a director all the time, and it's like, yo, like
Right.
I know how to relax, like But he's like, no, I just want you to do it this way. And fun fact, he did write the song. This is the
Wow.
first song I did not write. So
Wow.
kudos to him because he's a
Yeah.
songwriter too, and I just let him have that creative control because I trusted, like, you
Right.
know, his wordplay and stuff. And
Wow.
we tried to come up with a name, and at first, I believe the first name we had for it was what was it? The Get Back or some corny shit like that. And I'm like, why can't it just be Party Next Door?
Right.
And he's like, let's abbreviate it, PND. I'm like, yes.
Okay.
And that's
Right.
how that went. It was like a epiphany moment, like, yay.
Wow.
And then it just went on from there. That's another song everybody just loves.
Yeah,
It's a
that's a
good
jam.
party
That's a
song.
vibe right there. So let me ask you. All
Definitely.
right, you said he was just getting a little annoyed in the studio. I do this. All right, he's helping you.
Word.
When you heard the final version, though, sometimes we appreciate it later, like yo, because they may hear something that we normally wouldn't do it that way.
I just
So
didn't like the whole, like, one thing about me is I get real hard on myself in the stool when I don't get it done either right away or within a certain amount of time. Because in my head, I be feeling like songs is supposed to be done within an hour.
right,
But I'm a singer. I gotta keep that in mind. I don't rap. It is not
right,
the same
not the
formula.
same.
So
Definitely not the
I'm
same.
trying to get it done, but I'm trying to get it done my way. But
Right,
because he wrote the song and he has a certain way of how he feel like the song should be, it was conflicting views on how I should sing it, how he feel like I should sing it, and I was just getting frustrated. And we was like, "What?" I was cursing him out, and he was just like, "Babe, relax, ooh," and I'm like, "Stop talking to me, like,
right.
stop." But all in all, we worked it out because he did make more sense, and the song ended up coming out fire.
Wow. And then what the
Which,
fans say when they heard it? I'm pretty sure like you
it
thanking
went
them now, like
crazy,
right,
right? You know
right.
how much playlist P&D is on? And I'm like, y'all really love us as a duo. Like, maybe
Right.
we should make this
Yeah,
joint project. It might
yeah.
help, you know?
That's the thing. That's the thing. And it's like, yeah, y'all both creative. So two creatives coming together,
Word,
then it's organic because y'all actually in a relationship. So it's like,
right.
yo, people love that. They love to see that. So is that something that you thinking about in the future?
Doing a joint project, yes. I'm
Yeah.
definitely on board for it as soon as I, get what I gotta get done first.
Right.
But that can definitely happen. A nice calm 6-track
Wow.
project.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Of just
Right.
us. Which, yeah, I'm excited to shoot the video for that too.
All right.
Little little fun fact
That's dope
there.
right there. So let me ask, right? Just off the record real quick. What's your favorite
Yeah.
song by him?
My favorite song right now, you said by him.
By him, by Maui. What's your favorite song from him?
Changes. That was
Changes.
off his first ever project he did like 2.5 years ago.
Wow.
Um, he was known as like the Dirty Spoons, so
Right.
it's not like something you could just search up Maui and it's gonna pop up.
Right.
He was under like a little code name at first, and that's actually how I sort of fell in love with his pen, listening to that
Wow.
song. And it wasn't until like I really listened to it, because when you listen to it and it's good, and then
Right.
you listen to it when you locked in, and you just like, and I'm like, this song sounds just like a song August Alsina would sing, but you made it your own. Like, it was just fire. The flow he chose, I think I stole one of his flows from that song.
You didn't do it like that, did you? You didn't do it like that, did you?
I did. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of copyrighted one of his flows for "This Is Why." There was a part in there where that came from his song, but
Yeah,
it
that's a
was
beautiful
a
thing.
really good record. I really like that song.
Yeah, and that's the thing, y'all. I'm rooting for y'all, yo. It's good to see it, yo. And that leads to the next one. Like you said, they all go in a certain order for a
They
reason. The
do.
next song, because look at you smiling, you're not hurting no more.
Ah, oh, that song I didn't expect people to gravitate to as much as they do.
Yeah,
Um, Again, B heard it off YouTube, and I immediately fell in love. But at first, I was going to make that a venting song, like me
wow,
just talking my shit.
Right.
Instead, I'm like, I've been in a scenario before where I've been with somebody, and I wasn't really sure if I really wanted to be there. Now, if
Wow.
we're being transparent, because I
Right.
am an open book,
Right.
this definitely was fake inspired by my relationship now, because it was a point in time where we were in a rough patch, at
Right.
least to me, because we would just argue about little stuff.
Right.
And I was in a phase where I was not sure if I wanted to continue on. And I knew he was all for it, but I didn't know because it was just a lot of things that I felt. Well, now I don't feel that way. But
Right.
at
At the
that
time.
time,
Right.
I felt like it was such a big deal that I couldn't get past it and I just had to let him go. But I later realized that I was self sabotaging OD, and that had to do with the past stuff that I thought I got past, and I was just dumping all that emotional baggage on him and getting
Right.
upset that he just didn't know what to do with it. And it's just like, it's a line I said in there where it's like the people see the videos and pictures, and they don't know a bitch is becoming bitter, something to that effect or whatever.
Salute, Andre.
And
Oh,
hello.
he said
And I
face.
just felt like, looks can really be deceiving. Like, if I was to tell someone that me and him had issues, they would be like, what? Y'all always smiling on the gram. Y'all always so happy in
Right.
videos. And it's like, nah, there was a point in time where I definitely was about to just drop this whole relationship. And it was over
Wow.
stupid, superficial stuff that I didn't realize until I sat down and reevaluated, talked to my therapist.
Right.
And she was just like, yo, you're definitely self sabotaging. You have to stop. He's
Right.
not doing anything crazy that he's not supposed to be doing. Like,
Right.
he's very affectionate and loving. And I wasn't used to that because I'm used to macho, like, hide your feelings type of guy. So I
Right.
took that as corny at first. I'm not going to lie. And I'm like, why is
Right.
he so nice to me? But he's supposed to be. Like, men
It's
are
supposed to be.
supposed to be compassionate and
It's supposed to be.
affectionate and, like, that's why it's very important to heal from your trauma, because
Right.
you can definitely lose out on a good thing. But that situation inspired that, and I was shocked to see how many people could relate
Yeah.
or
It's
like
real.
even like those type of songs, because I
Yeah.
was just speaking from the heart. Like,
Yeah.
that's how I felt at the time.
Yeah. And that's real right there. And that's the thing. It's like sometimes when we used to things going wrong, there's a thing they say called
Yeah.
fight or flight. It's like,
Mm,
it's going too good. So we looking for something to go wrong. Like, what's the catch? Like, like you said, you wasn't used to him being
I
affectionate. You wasn't
wasn't.
used to the love and all this stuff. So it's like, what's the catch? So now
It's
that you
like you
stuck,
try to push them away before something bad happens. Like,
right?
nothing bad. It's like that man is really a heaven on earth. Like,
Wow, wow.
angel. I never had nobody like that. So, like, I can't be fumbling the bag.
I don't want to fall with the
Because
bag.
love is like very rare, like everybody is going to be that one. And I feel
Right.
like he's the one. So, I gotta remember that at times where I get real frustrated.
And that's growth right there. That's definitely growth right there. And again,
Yeah.
like I said, even from the outside looking in, I'm just a fan. I'm looking, I'm like, I like everything about it. I really do. Like, genuinely, I really like to see the glow. I really like to see you smile. And you even, like you said, put my guard down. I'm not so hardcore this
Yeah.
time around.
Not
And
this
then you
time.
showed your vulnerability. You showed, it's like almost like you're showing your feet for the first time. It's like, oh, you got some cute feet. Some people like, I ain't So it's like I like it. I'm definitely salute again to him because like it's a beautiful thing, and it's like that's what we all really want. It's like we have these facades, we put these walls up, like everybody wants true love. Everybody
Right.
wants that person that they know is gonna ride with them. So it's a beautiful thing to see, and the thing is, it's only gonna get better, which leads me
Only,
to
really, only gonna get better.
only gonna get better from here. So let's talk about better because that's another one of my jams right there. That's my jam. There's a few. They get sick of me on my timeline because I be playing music, because you got your music. I can get it in the stores.
Yes.
They be like, "What's up with that?" But it's like, I'm truly happy for you. When I first had you up here, I already knew. Like, you remember how the conversation we had. I already knew that, yo, like,
A
yo, you got
lot of
skills, you got
feelings.
talents. But to see you come out of the shell, to see you healed, to see you smiling, to see you genuinely happy, that's a beautiful thing. And I think a lot of people, they want that. A lot of people, they may not, they may be happy, but they may not have that partner and they may not have
Yeah.
that happy fairy tale. It's like y'all in y'all honeymoon stage right now. And it's like everything is going good right now. And that's a beautiful thing.
Hopefully
So
it stays that way.
yeah, yeah, it's
But so
y'all just
far
keep doing
so
what you're doing.
good.
Keep doing what
Right.
y'all doing. Don't change up. Nobody change energies. Keep it going, and y'all be fine right there. So better was what made you put better as the last song?
Um, that wasn't even an idea at first. I was gonna make better in the middle as like an
Wow,
interlude.
right.
Shout out to my bro Hollywood Scrams. He
So
is the
Hollywood
one who
friends.
helped me alongside with another bro of mine who's in our team. I
Right,
made a group chat. I'm like, so this is my idea of how I want the track list. My task for y'all is to either agree or come up with your own on what you feel like should be the track list. And
right,
Scrams was like, you definitely need to make better the last song because if you want to be honest, I give the whole track list credits to him because we all had our different versions and I stuck with his because it made more sense.
right,
Um, he saw the album should be more like a story, like you say, like it just
right,
has to or have a message. I went based on mood, like
right,
it should be this type of mood, and the middle should be this mood, and it should end on this mood. And
right,
then my other friend was like, you know, back and forth because he felt like this song should be here, but it should end this way. So
right,
Skirms was just like, why not tell your story and end it off on a good note this time? Like
and
he's
then I
feeling
get
better.
no.
And like I call that my high hippie song
Wow,
because it's like, I'm in a better place. I'm feeling better. The music's better, life is
right,
better. I feel like when you listen to that song, it's just to like remind you, a peace of mind is what I'm aiming for and going to. I just want to be at peace. Like,
right.
I just want to be happy. So, I made it short on purpose because I didn't know what to write after that.
I
So,
mean,
I just
everything
cut
was
the
said.
beat.
Right,
Literally, like I kept it with a cute little flow to end it, and I'm like, all right, we just gonna end it at that, because it's not much else to say on this type of beat. But I wanted it to be a feel good song, because
yeah,
again, I don't make a lot of happy music,
yeah.
so I'm trying to like dabble into that field and see where that takes me.
Yeah, and that's the thing, yo. You keep doing it. You got the right people around you. You're making the right moves, and you're doing that. You're not doing that. You're doing this. You're going up. So it's like, yo, your time is coming. And like I told you the first time you was here, you're already a star. The people just don't know it yet. You just haven't been discovered. You're one of them diamonds that's already there. It's like, yo, you can
Anyone
put
who
that.
keeps saying they gonna do something, they keep lying. That's they
Yeah,
lost. Cause y'all
that's
could be
the
like,
law.
I discovered Cheeche Lovato. Like
Right.
you don't
And
understand how much of weight that's about to hold. But
right. And that's the thing. It's like, yo, and to see the process, yo, I'm definitely rooting you on. And I definitely know there's big things ahead of you. Keep it the way that you got it. Don't let this
thank
industry
you.
change you. Don't let them say, well, yo, this is how you sell records. You're already nice with your pen. The team that you got around you, you already had a vision. It's coming from your heart. It's organic and it's real and people relate to it and it resonates. And like I said, the thing is they can put She Mode out right now, right? Put it in all stores, pump it on the radio and
Mm.
you would be one of the biggest stars in the game right now. It's like you don't need a lot of
Thanks.
work. You already got it, yo. So it's like keep trusting your artistic side, keep trusting your team. And I know it's only gonna go up from here. So okay, I know you got things to do. I don't want to hold you too long because I want to bring you back. We got to get a relationship. I don't want you to be like, nah, he be tripping. I'm done
No,
with that.
you're good, you're good. I like these talks. I like to be open with my fans and my supporters. They just get to know me a little better
Nah,
because as much as I'm open, I ain't that open. You don't see me on
right.
live all the time.
Nah,
Like,
that's the
I
thing.
gotta be in a mood for that. So any opportunity where it can be about me, I'm
Right.
gonna be up for it. 'Cause
Yeah.
I like to talk about myself.
And that's a beautiful thing. So let me ask you, okay, going into ending out 2021, going into
Uh-huh.
2022, what can the people expect? Like we know the album's pumping, That's dope right there. They definitely need to go cop that right now if they
Cop
didn't.
that or stream platforms.
All streaming platforms.
This is what we got 2 more months left
2 more
with
months.
2021. I need everyone to know that I having a virtual concert December 3rd. It's very, very
December
important to
3rd.
me.
December 3rd.
I'm promoting it like crazy because I really know it's gonna be a good show and I can't wait to like showcase my growth
Right.
from the beginning of this year ever since I've been in the voice box, which is the artist development community I'm in. Anyone who's an artist, go check them out on Instagram.
Wow.
They've helped me grow a lot as an artist. It's donation based tickets, so you
Right.
kind of make your own price. And I
Wow.
gotta clarify that for people who go on my link and be like, "What's the price?" It's like it's donation based,
Right.
but you still gotta let them know like you make your own price basically. But it would mean
Right.
a lot if whoever's watching, just spread the word. I got a concert December 3rd. Link is in my bio if you follow me on
Yeah.
Instagram. Dropping a music video November 2nd. Doing probably 2 more showcases. I'm in the process of setting up a verses with another up and coming artist.
Wow. Right.
So that should be fun. Because I'm gonna win.
Right. I already know.
Like I don't know who I'm gonna go against, but anywho, thinking about dropping an ending of the year project. And I'm also working on remixing an old song I did on SoundCloud
Right.
called No Parts,
No
but it's
parts.
with a Robin Thicke beat, Lost Without You.
Right.
And I feel like if I redo it and make a whole like in studio version, it can probably take off this time because it was a really good song. That's one of my favorite songs I ever wrote.
Right.
But you know, SoundCloud and I don't sound the same, so I don't really want to put it on streaming platforms because I don't sound like that no more. So
Right.
might as well re-record it and do a whole big,
Wow.
theatrical and yeah.
Wow.
We're definitely gonna have new music out most likely next year. I don't think I'm
That's it.
dropping anything new unless a project, but
Right. So let me ask you, did you get to perform any of the songs on this project yet?
yes, I did. I had a showcase last week, actually. I
Wow.
posted on my Instagram. I performed Drinking and Smoking. That's like the only song that I feel like is interactive with the crowd. So I felt
Right.
like that was perfect to do.
Right.
When I do the concert series on December 3rd, I will be performing a lot of songs
Yeah.
from
That's
past
dope.
albums and present albums and one cover, which you guys will have to see when y'all tune in.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be a really great show. So there's a lot of talented artists that's gonna be performing. So
Yeah.
check it out.
I'm excited about it. Before you go, one more last thing, right? You're probably gonna say no. I
Yeah.
know you're gonna be like, hell no, I ain't doing that. Yo, you give them something live right now? A little bit. It don't have to be a whole song. Just a hook or something. Just so they know that it's real. That you really got the voice and you ain't auto-tuning and all that.
Let me see. Cheeche Lovato spark me up this pre-roll. The stress goes when I'm counting all these. Yeah, stressful and a little detrimental. Bet your eyes roll when I pop up on ya. I'm not a fan, no sucker shit. If it ain't bougie lifestyle, then we dubbing it. Fuck a friend. Better watch your mouth for I run in it. Throw a couple fans for the fun of it. Hate a fucking dummy. Intimidation is a higher flattery. That's it.
Yo, that's rocking, yo. And I definitely appreciate you coming up here, yo. It's always a pleasure to have you, right?
Thanks for
Yo,
having
we
me.
definitely got to have you back down the road December 3rd. Be sure to tap in.
December
The
3rd.
links in the bio. We got it on the screen. You can follow her at _Cheeche the singer.
And you're going to see me.
Yeah.
That's how you know it's the right place.
That's where you're at the right place. Chee Mode available on all streaming platforms right now.
Yes.
Salute to you. Salute to Maui. Yo, I definitely got much love for you. I'm excited about everything that you're doing. Yo, I gotta play my video before we get into it. I'm gonna play the joints, a couple joints off the new album. But I gotta go back. You know which one is my joint. I'm gonna tell you. I thought you said. So I'm gonna have you introduce that right quick and definitely appreciate you for coming through.
Thank you for having me. See you soon.
All right, I'm gonna have you introduce the I thought you said right quick before you go.
Copy. So this is I Thought You Said by yours truly, Cheeche Lovato, on all streaming platforms, music videos on YouTube if y'all want to see it or up close and personal. And yeah, drop it like it's hot.
All right, yeah. Much love to you, Cheeche.
Have a good one.
You too. Salute. All right.
I thought you said that I would miss out, but you still a bum. I thought you said you had me figured out, nigga, all you don't. I thought you said that you're in man, but you're still unknown. I thought you said that you ain't looking back. Why you on my phone? You was leeching, started tweaking, like Cardi said. What's the reason? Now you're wifey, talking spicy. But when I pulled up, she wouldn't fight me. Unlikely. And I thought you said to keep a lid on my feelings. And I thought you said we wouldn't last, I'm still with him. And I thought you said the hurt you gave was my business. And I thought you said this won't be going down. Boy, I was a fool. I had niggas, but I settled for you. You're my loss. Boy, bye, I never lose. Tell your girl, go out, cop your new shoes, cause them shit just leaning. Boy, I was a fool to think that I was collateral, when in fact the spies pointed to you. God bless, go find something to do, cause baby you sweet. You steady tryna be petty and started pissing me off. When you did not have this energy, my bro made you look soft. And you can stop all the pillow talking, your shit ain't all that. Telling a million stories, but always missing the facts. You steady tryna be petty and started pissing me off. When you did not have this energy, my bro made you look soft. And you can stop all the pillow talking, your shit ain't all that. Telling a million stories, but always missing the facts. And I ain't here for all that. And I thought you said to keep a lid on my feelings. And I thought you said we wouldn't last, I'm still with him. And I thought you said the hurt you gave was my business. And I thought you said this won't be going down. And I thought you said to keep a lid on my feelings. And I thought you said we wouldn't last, I'm still with him. And I thought you said the hurt you gave was my business. And I thought you said this won't be going down. You was leeching, started tweaking, like Cardi said. What's the reason? Now you're wifey, talking spicy. But when I pulled up, she wouldn't fight me. Unlikely. And I thought you said to keep a lid on my feelings. I don't wanna hurt no more. I don't wanna cry again. I don't wanna hurt no more. I don't wanna cry again. Know the feeling when you first meet, everything sweet, butterflies in your stomach. And then some weeks, months, and years go by, and the sparks die. Damn, did we rush it? Too soon to say if it ran this course, or it's a solitude that I'm wishing. It's when I stare up in those big brown eyes, I know deep inside, damn, something's missing. I don't wanna hurt no more, I don't wanna cry again. I don't wanna hurt no more, I don't wanna cry again. Don't want you caught up in a lie, I don't want you to leave, you love me just right, baby. I don't wanna hurt no more, I don't wanna cry again. You may have no doubts, but me, we don't match. While trying to push past, we grow to nothing. There'll never be a perfect way of setting you free. What good will it be? We're holding something. I know, Loki, you feel it too. I'd rather lick the ground and I fuck it up with you. But what people don't see behind the videos and pictures is a bitch becoming bitter. I don't wanna hurt no more, cry again, baby. I don't wanna hurt no more, cry again, yeah. Don't want you caught up in a lie, I don't want you to leave, you love me just right, baby. I don't wanna hurt no more, cry again, yeah. Drinking and smoking and drinking and smoking and drinking and smoking. Drinking and smoking and drinking and smoking and drinking again. Drinking and smoking and drinking and smoking. Y'all say I'm elevated, y'all say I have it all, and if I'm just so fucking lucky, then why do I still feel small? The pressure of relevancy is getting onto my head, but why get in my own way when I could roll me a fat one instead? Can you tell I've been drinking and smoking and drinking and smoking and drinking and smoking? I've been drinking and smoking and drinking and smoking and drinking and smoking. I've been drinking and smoking and drinking and smoking and drinking and smoking. I've been drinking and smoking and drinking and smoking and drinking and smoking. I drink because I'm selfish, I drink when I'm in doubt, and I smoke when I'm feeling antsy from thoughts I don't say out loud. And I don't know who I am, and I don't recognize myself. I know I should hash things out, but I just grab the Patron off the shelf and give in to the drinking and smoking and drinking and smoking and drinking and smoking. I've been drinking and smoking and drinking and smoking and drinking and smoking. I've been drinking and smoking and drinking and smoking and drinking and smoking. I've been drinking and smoking and drinking and smoking and drinking and smoking. Y'all say I'm elevating, y'all say I have it all, and if I'm just so fucking lucky, then why do I still feel small? The pressure of relevancy is getting onto my head, and but why get in my own way when I could roll one instead? drinking and smoking and drinking and smoking and drinking and smoking. I've been drinking and smoking and drinking. I've been smoking and drinking and smoking. I've been drinking and smoking. This life is so hopeless, I cannot control it. Fuck me up this pre-roll. The stress goes when I'm counting all these C-notes. Disrespectful and a little detrimental. Bet your eyes roll when I pop. Fuck me up this pre-roll. The stress goes when I'm counting all these C-notes. Disrespectful and a little detrimental. Bet your eyes roll when I pop up on your screen hole. I'm not a fan of no sucker shit. If it ain't bougie lifestyle, then be dubbing it. Fuck a friend, better watch your mouth before I run in it. Blow a couple bands for the fun of it. Hate a fucking dummy chick. Intimidation is the highest form of flattery. Sad to see you were just a fan and now you mad at me. Had to be hating from a get-go, what a tragedy. Can never argue with a raggedy. White long acrylic, like what's the problem? Lip gloss on my lips and yeah, it's poppin'. I love the big spender. Love to find the things, love to be spoil you down with diamonds. Love to be dripped in by me. Won't do your song if it don't slap. I said what I said, that's just that. Average, you bitches average. Stop the theatrics, I'm lavish. Your favorite bad bitch, I'm on your mind, let's be real. Cheating mode, bout to spark me up this pre-roll. The stress goes when I'm counting all these C-notes. Disrespectful and a little detrimental. Let your eyes roll when I pop up on your screen hole. I'm not a fan of no sucker shit. If it ain't bougie lifestyle, then we dubbing it. Fuck a friend, better watch your mouth before I run in it. Blow a couple bands for the fun of it. Hate a fucking dummy chick. Can't believe I was here crying over a nigga. I had more money than I'm screaming. And what I lack in the bag, I pack in the cat with beauty to match. Come get this. I know I'm confident. I look too good to not be confident. Tune in, you watching. We yelling fuck these niggas until it's time to fuck a nigga. Nothing but Bel Air in my cup. That champagne life tastes rich as fuck. Hate me, they love to hate me, but watch me daily. Front page me, I know you look too. It's giving, save me for real. Cheat mode, bout to spark me up this pre-roll. The stress goes when I'm counting all these C-notes. Disrespectful and a little detrimental. Bet your eyes roll when I pop up on your screen hole. I'm not a fan of no sucker shit. If it ain't bougie lifestyle, then we dubbing it. Fuck a friend, better watch your mouth before I run in it. Blow a couple bands for the fun of it. Hate a fucking dummy chick. You said that I would miss out, but you're still a bum. I thought you said you had me figured out, nigga, all you don't. I thought you said that you're in man, but you're still unknown. I thought you said that you ain't looking back. Why you on my phone? You was bleaching, started tweaking, like Cardi said. What's the reason? Now you're wifey, talking spicy. But when I pulled up, she wouldn't fight me. And I thought you said to keep a lid on my feelings. And I thought you said we wouldn't last, I'm still with him. And I thought you said the hurt you gave was my business. And I thought you said this won't be going down. I was a fool. I had niggas, but I settled for you. You're my loss. Boy, bye, I never lose. Tell your girl, go out, cop your new shoes, cause them shit is leaning. Boy, I was a fool to think that I was collateral, when in fact the spies pointed to you. God bless, go find something to do, cause baby you sweet. And you tryna be petty and started pissing me off. When you did not have this energy, my bro made you look soft. And you can stop all the pillow talking, your shit ain't thought you said we wouldn't last, I'm still with her. And I thought you said the hurt you gave was my business. And I thought you said this won't be going down. And I thought you said to keep a lid on my feelings. And I thought you said we wouldn't last, I'm still with her. And I thought you said the hurt you gave was my business. And I thought you